Hey guys, welcome to the review of Tsubasa Rising New Champions. This is the stat of the Italy team. So I'm going to show you some team stats, some character stats. These screens have been floating around the internet. There is someone that I know of that has the game early, like I've mentioned before. So this is going to be Italy's formation, from what I can tell. I don't know if this is story mode only or if it's the actual exhibition modes and story mode as well. Their total cost is 1,276, and here is their lineup, using 4 attacking midfielders and the 4 defensive and 2 forwards and the goalkeeper. So let's check out some characters. We have Conti. He is one of the midfielders, more of the attacking midfielder opposed to the defensive midfielders that are in the back. Federico and Francisco. And Conti, his stats, look pretty average. He's better than the likes of Taki and Kisugi. Then we have Matteo. Don't get this Matteo confused with the other Matteo, who had a rivalry with Shingo Aoi. This is a different Matteo. The other Matteo has 2 T's, I believe. He is playing the other side of attacking midfield. So as you can see, Conti is the better player. Matteo is the better defender. Then we have Zeno Hernandez, who is the captain of the team. His defense looks equivalent to that of Moeller and Genzo. I think he might so far, just visually from what I've seen, because I have not seen the American goalkeeper. I have not seen other goalkeepers in the game besides Genzo. Amuro is debatable because he was shown during the trailer that had a lot of stats that weren't the same. So I'm not even going to mention Amuro. Amuro was 90, but I don't know that for sure. We have Leonardo Luciano. He looks like he's a pretty good player. And it's a little weird how Luciano is almost as good as Brian, which is kind of... I mean, he's an original character, so I guess anything goes. Here is the formation for the Netherlands. Cliffoyd in the front, Kaiser on the left, Lenzenblink on the right, Killsman as the attacking midfielder, and then you have the 2 defensive midfielders, Hong and Moores, Hendricks defense, Kloff, Dirk, Phillips, and Dolman on the defense. And their overall is 1,321. They're kind of comparable to that of Italy. But if you're not going by that, this is just total cost, guys. So don't get it twisted. These guys have the better attack. They can score more on you. And here's Jovan Lenzenblink. He is actually a pretty good attacker. If you look at his offensive stats and his power stats are not that incredible, but he's very technical and he's pretty good at running the offense. And an 85 is not bad at all. Then you have Dolman, who lacks technique, but his defense is not on par with that of Zeno and Wakabayashi, obviously. But he has pretty good defense and he has pretty good power. His technique is not the greatest. And we have Leon Dirk, who is not as good as Zoda or Jito, who have higher defensive abilities than he does. But he's still, a good defensive player. We have Brian Cliffoyd Ford. I'm pronouncing that name wrong. His stats are 115. I know there's a lot of people that are raging about that. I feel like his technique could have been higher. They could have left his defense like that. They could have left the other stat like that. But I think offense and attack, especially power, could have been a little higher. I could have seen his stats being anywhere between 130 to 1 150, 145, 140 something. Definitely higher than 115. Definitely above 120, 125. Hopefully the day one patch is going to patch that. Hopefully this is just a story mode stat and not the real stat. We will find out soon enough. And here's the lineup for England. We have Wright, Dean as the forwards. McCoy, who's a really good player. We've already seen that he has 3 types of skills. Carnegie is also a good player, who's in the defensive midfield. Joel, I haven't seen him. Harley on the attacking midfielder. You have Adams, who I've seen. I think he has spirited tackle. You have Gardner, Robson, obviously the captain, Siegel, and Robinson, who's actually a pretty good goalkeeper himself. So their stats is 1,247. See, 1276. Well, oh, sorry, went all the way back. So this is 76, and obviously 13. So they're kind of the same overall as England. So England obviously has the better defense. Netherlands has the better attack. England can run a good counter attack. We have Dean, who lacks technique, he lacks defense. He's good at power, offense. That's what he's really good at. Robson is really good at power, really good at defense. Gito is still the better defender, but I'm sure Robson has skills that can maybe make him better than Gito. But he's definitely a really good defender. If you're gonna build a dream team, definitely consider including this guy on your team. Now we have Alemania, Germany. And guys, what bugs me about the if you look at the total costs, they all look the same, as if it doesn't move. Hold on, let me take a picture of that. Give me 1 second. I want to show you guys something. I just want to point out something real quick. Look at the grid. Watch this grid not move. See, look at Germany. How much they're over 600 more points than England. And their grid is still the same. And this can be a testament to the game being released too early by some third-party sellers who are actually hurting Bandai in terms of sales. So it's not a good look, because obviously this game wasn't intended to be released yet. And you can tell by the total cost amount and the grid not being accurate. So take all these stats that you're seeing online, that I'm giving you, that other people are giving you, take it with a grain of salt, because day one is coming with the patch. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys. So let's continue. Alright, so this is just a good way to look at the formation, look who's playing. So yeah, I mean, it's good to speculate. We have Germany's team here. We already knew Germany's whole squad from the beginning. There's Hein, 125. He has better stats than Misagi, but we don't know what Misagi's skills really do. Misagi has a few skills. We have Herman, who compared to Hein is a better defender. He is much slower. He's still technical, and he has lower defense, but great defender. Herman Karts is also an attacking midfielder, which I'm surprised he usually plays on the back, but I guess Chester is more of a control tower, so he's staying in the back. And we have Manfred Margus, who's a great powerhouse and offensive force, lacks defense tremendously and technique, and is not so good at speed either. You have Moeller, again, who you can compare his stats to the likes of Zeno and Genzo. Genzo has the highest defensive stats, but Moeller has the higher power. There is Chester, Franz Chester, who's a technical wizard. I feel like Chester could have been around 100, but 94, that's fine. And then we have the captain, Karl-Heinz Snyder, who is a monster at power, attack, great technical player, and is pretty quick. He lacks defense. If he had defense, he would have been better than Tsubasa, most likely. Here we have Uruguay. There's Ramirez, who's warming up the spot for Hino. Keep warming it up, Hino. Eventually, you're going to be on the bench. And we have Ramirez, Victorino on front. Santiago and Quintana playing attacking midfield. We have Rodriguez and Marcias playing defensive midfield. We have Alonso, Romero, Daniel, Perez, and Vega. Vega being the goalkeeper. Here's Victorino. Really fast, great at offense. Not much of a technical wizard. We have Romero, who honestly sucks. I'm gonna say he sucks because he really does. And then we have Senegal. We get a cool look at these guys. We have Sek, who's also joining Dalio, who's a key player. Senghor, the captain. We have Camera, Faye, Say, these two related. We have Daria, Ahmed, Sul, and Sar. Interesting. They're pretty good, Senegal. Here is the captain. He's great at technique, not so much of a powerhouse. Here's his right-hand man. Not a great defender, good at attacking. Power, not the best one, but he's pretty good. Here's Camera, the star player on the team. No, I'm just kidding. He's not that good. He's really not that good. He's pretty technical, pretty fast. That's about it. That's where it stops. It's probably that hairstyle. He needs to change it. Then we have Ahmed, who is a pretty okay defensive goalkeeper, but that's where the line is drawn. Here's Argentina. Brown, Pascal up in front. Diaz, Hintes, Paulus, Galea, Rugire, Galvin, Sembrero, Passaro, and Galtoni. That's pretty hard names to pronounce. But here's their squad. Diaz, Pascal are the ultimate 1-2 punch. And Galvin is the one leading the defense. We have Pascal, who's really fast, really technical. We have Galvin, who's really good at defense. Much better than Dirk. We got Galtoni, who's a pretty good defender, actually, to be honest with you. He's a little technical, too. We have Diaz. If we're going by these stats so far, he has a higher stats than Tsubasa, but that's only because the story mode you can level up. Here you have Brazil. You have Lucas, Leo, Salgado playing midfield, attacking midfield. You have Batista, Carlos. I want to see Batista's stats. You have Arthur playing defensive midfielder, Enzo, Alberto, Mendes, and Costa. And of course, Genzino. Here's Luciano Leo. He's technical, he's good at offense. You got Genzino. He has, great technique, great speed, great defense. You have Alberto, good at everything except for technique and offense. We have Carlos Barra, who's horrible at defending, really good at technique, power, attack, offense and power, and not so bad at speed. And here's Tsubasa. Guys, I want to compare the stats of the star players. So here's Tsubasa compared to Brian. Tsubasa actually blows him in all of his stats, I think, except maybe offense, maybe. But he's a joke compared to Tsubasa. Then we have Heinz Snyder, who is more comparable to Tsubasa except for the defensive department. And he wins in power. We have Ishmael, Zengor, who I don't think is better at Tsubasa in terms of defense. I can't believe this guy is better than this guy. I can't believe that. We have Diaz, who, if we're going by these stats, if these stats are all legit, is the best overall player thus far. We have Victorino, who's really good himself, really fast, good at countering. We have Robson. Here we have Zeno Hernandez, who's really good at power, technique, not bad at, pretty bad at speed, okay at power. We have Hans. You can already tell who the better goalkeeper is. And this is just all the goalkeeper guys. We have the goalkeepers here. And I didn't put a Murals here because I don't know if 90 is really his real stat. But you can see who the better goalkeeper is. Let's check it out. Kobayashi beats Moeller in defense, tech, speed, except power. Zeno, I believe, might be the better technician. So these are the top 3 goalies right now that I know of. Keep going here. Anything else? The other goalkeeper. So 130. Is he better than Zeno? Not at defense, not at technique. He is just faster. Has less defensive abilities, less technical abilities, but I believe it might be higher actually. We'll check. It looks like it might be slightly less. And we have the GOAT, Ahmed, who's the best goalkeeper in the game. I'm just joking. But yeah, these are the goalkeeper guys that I've seen so far. Confirmation if they are in the game. I mean, in the pre-release game, if they are gonna have the same stats. I don't know that yet. It could change due to the day 1 pass, but we're definitely going to find out very soon. Anyways, guys, we are very close to the release date. Tomorrow, in my time zone, is going to be Monday. For me, that will mark 4 days. For some, it's already going on to 4 days. We're very close. We came a long way. I've been on this ride since January. I'm finally glad it's going to end, and I get to play. The game finally. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Join the Discord if you haven't. I will keep you guys posted with more videos. Thank you so much. Take care.